Delegates from 56 nations and organizations are making their way here to Washington, D.C. They'll be attending the annual Nuclear Security Summit, which kicks off on Thursday. The gathering comes with a sense of urgency as the world deals with ongoing threats. CCTV's Jim Spellman has insight.
For nearly 70 years, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists has used its doomsday clock to chart how close humanity is to self-destruction from a nuclear attack or other man-made catastrophe.
The clock remains at 3 minutes to midnight. It is remains the closest it has been over the last 20 years.
Over the years, the symbolic clock has moved with world events. In 1953, as the Cold War ramped up, the clock struck 2 minutes to midnight. In 1991, as the Soviet Union crumbled, the clock swung the other way, hitting 17 minutes to midnight. There are signs of hope. The global nuclear arsenal has been dramatically reduced. Today, there are some 10,000 nuclear warheads in the world, way down from the 64,000 in 1986. And last year's nuclear deal moved Iran away from developing an atomic arsenal. But dangerous threats remain.
Nuclear tensions between the U.S. and Russia have grown. The situation in North Korea has become more acute. Tensions between Pakistan and India remain high.
And new threats have emerged. There have been dozens of incidents in the last 5 years where nuclear material has been lost or stolen, material that could be used in a so-called dirty bomb, far less deadly than a nuclear weapon, but still dangerous. Millennials are active in the anti-nuke movement.
When was the last time that any country seriously took disarmament seriously?
Nuclear weapons are an outdated and antiquated way to even address warfare in general. So when you use that as the base, we're just throwing money away on toys, basically toys for war.
But experts fear the threat of nuclear warfare may become less of a priority for young people.
They view this as a solved problem, or as a problem that their parents and grandparents should have solved. It doesn't have the salience, it doesn't have the immediacy to them that, say, climate change might.
Though the global atomic arsenal has been greatly reduced over the last 30 years, worldwide spending on atomic weapons exceeds $1 trillion each decade. Jim Spellman, CCTV, Washington.